SBTV.
All About She came together. Me and James were making songs. James was singing. Through Tiny, we met his manager Dizzee. He was setting up Disturbing London at the time. He started managing us. That's how we met Vanya. He was looking after Vanya at the same time.
And they were doing the production, I was doing the writing, and one day we just decided to become a group, and it clicked really. And ever since then we've just been vibing and making loads of music and just trying to understand each other's influences and being influenced by each other.
I've been sipping now, baby. I don't know what you want.
So these guys used to work with P Money?
Yeah, we did. We were from the grime scene originally, started making garage, hip-hop.
What made you want to get into music though?
He was a DJ. I was a rapper. We had a radio show.
Dr. Love was
that was my name. My name was Dr. Love, but it was only for like
Your name was Dr. Love?
only for like 10 minutes of the show. We used to like get people to call in with their and girls to call in and guys to call in if they had any problems, if they wanted to talk about their relationship problems.
What advice could you give? And how old were you?
I was 18.
And what advice could you give about love?
I'm very astute when it comes to giving.
Astute?
I want your body, you got it so good. Show me you want your love so good.
My experiences with All About She have literally just been in this room. We have just spent so much time in the studio.
It's the home of R1 and Richie Montana, who was massively influential for me and John in terms of teaching us about music production, engineering.
Hey, this is the computer we literally made everything on.
Oh yeah, this guy. This guy, all the stuff we did with Tiny, all the original All About She stuff.
Moved in with a guy called Vortex, and that's how we met like P Money.
Yeah.
We were basically living together.
In Ilford.
In Ilford, in like not even one bedroom, just one lounge.
We had the duvet up on the wall with the mic stand and the mic in between, and then the kind of mic wire like shoved underneath the living room door, and the whole living room was
Full of people.
Full of a lot of people, and it was our studio, and it was our studio, it was where we slept. And we just like lived, breathed and just made music.
One day I got a phone call from Dizzee, and I didn't believe it was him.
He was like, yeah, you're right. This is Vanya. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, it's Dizzee. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Who is this? And he was like, it's Dizzee. And I was like, you're right. You know, you're trying to act like, but right, but at the same time, I was like, oh my god, why is he calling me?
Yeah.
And then eventually he was like, I want you to be on my album. I've got a song and I want you to sing it. So I went down to the studio and we recorded the song on the first day, done it, was finished, and it went on his Showtime album, and it's called Get By. The kind of music that All About She make, I'm not really sure how to explain it, but it's kind of a mixture of genres.
Being able to fuse like the soulful voice of Vanya with like more electronic sounding, like the garage vibe that's sort of obviously you can hear on Higher. That's definitely still an influence on our music now.
We've always been experimenting with different sounds from the beginning, so just by the way of the process of making music when you're inspired by so many different things, I think we always had a kind of unique sound.
So it's like definitely a mixture of old school garage, a little bit of house, and also on top of that some R&B and soul in there as well. And we do like a lot of electro music, so I think we kind of spin that in there as well.
But we do have plans to kind of move that that sound forward and keep experimenting and keeping it fresh.
I want your remedy.